Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, with the top 25 that makes sense. This top 25 is not based on projections or how good we think these teams are or how good we thought they were the entire offseason or what they were ranked last week or to start the season. Anything like that. It's based on resume, track record. So there are teams here that are really, really good, and they will prove it in time. But for right now, they really haven't played anyone, and there are teams that are probably not as good that have proved it against better competition. Thus far, they have beaten better teams. Therefore, I'm ranking them higher. So this is based on wins, losses, opponents, very crucial, and your performance. So the performance, I mean in separating teams. So if one team, let's say Team A, defeated Team B 50-0, well, that's going to count for them a whole lot more than Team C, who beat Team B as well, but that score was 28-27. All right, here we go. Let's run them down, and of course, use the comments section to list your top 25, your top 10, or make arguments against mine, poke holes in my top 25. But again, it's based on track record. So, for example, I let you know that after week 1, Maryland was rated highly after defeating Texas. I did not believe that Maryland was as good as their ranking, but to date, they had defeated one team. They had not lost. They beat Texas. I ranked them accordingly. All right, see if you follow this. Number 25 is Mizzou. They're 3-0. They just beat Purdue on the road. Kentucky's at number 24. They are also 3-0. Their big wins against Florida. Number 23 is Syracuse. They just dusted off Florida State 30-7. Routed the Seminoles. They're number 23 in the nation at 3-0. Number 22 is Boston College. They are also 3-0. They beat Wake Forest on the road this past Thursday. Number 21 is BYU. They are 2-1 right now with a win at Wisconsin. They also lost to Cal by 5 points. Number 20 is TCU. They're 2-1. They lost to the Buckeyes of Ohio State in a pretty close game, 40-28. All right, number 19 is Iowa. They're 3-0. Their big win to date against Iowa State. Number 18 is Texas A&M, 2-1 with the loss by a 2-point conversion fail at Clemson versus Clemson, 28-26. Number 17 is Washington. The Washington Huskies are 2-1. They beat Utah this past Saturday. They lost to Auburn in a one-score game. Number 16 is Auburn. They lost to LSU at home. They defeated Washington in the aforementioned game. The Tigers are 2-1. Cal is number 15 at 3-0. They've defeated BYU and North Carolina in the Power 5. Number 14, Penn State, 3-0. Their win over Pitt. All right, at number 13, we've got Mississippi State. The Bulldogs are 3-0. They went to Manhattan, Kansas, and knocked out Kansas State 31-10. Number 12 is West Virginia with a win over Tennessee at 2-0. Number 11, Duke, coming off a win with its backup quarterback on the road at Baylor. They also defeated Northwestern, and the Dukies are 3-0. Number 10, as we go to the top 10 here, Virginia Tech at 2-0 with the blasting of Florida State in week 1. Number 9, Oklahoma State, impressively over Boise State to go to 2-0 this past Saturday. Number 8, the Stanford Cardinal. They are 3-0 with wins over USC and San Diego State in particular. The 7th-ranked team in the country, Clemson, 3-0. They defeated Texas A&M as their big Power 5 win, but they struggled on the road 28-26. Number 6, Ohio State. Very impressive in the fourth quarter, but struggled through 3 quarters against a good TCU team. The Buckeyes are 3-0. Number 5, Notre Dame, scraped by Vanderbilt at home this past Saturday. They also defeated Michigan. Notre Dame's number 5 in my rankings at 3-0. Georgia's number 4 at 3-0. With a big win for them against South Carolina, 41-17. Alabama has been dominant across the board. Their big wins, though, not so big against Louisville and Ole Miss. The Tide is 3-0. Oklahoma at 3-0. Just dusted off Iowa State in a very competitive game, but they were clearly the better team after annihilating Florida Atlantic and besting UCLA as well. The Sooners are 3-0. The number 1 team in the nation with the 2 best wins collectively for any team in college football by far. LSU, 3-0, beat Miami, neutral site, dominated that game, beat Auburn, came back from 8 down in the fourth quarter to win this game at Auburn on the Plains. LSU is number 1. That's the top 25 that makes sense. Would love to hear from you right here at Mark Rogers TV. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Voice of College Football. It comes out every Monday. We're drawing rave reviews for the stats, the trends, and the facts that we'll provide you each and every Monday. Just send your email address to MarkRogersTV at Gmail. Your email to my email, MarkRogersTV at Gmail, and we'll get you the weekly newsletter. We'll even backlog the other two and send those your way if you request it. Also, of course, like, comment, and subscribe. That keeps us YouTubers going, including myself, right here at Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football.